What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of New Fencing Training. So a month ago, I did a video on Mint Mobile. So in that video, I also mentioned that I will revisit back after a month to see how things are going with my usage of the new service. Now, I just want to report back as being really great. So for those of you who don't know, the Simple Mobile I was using before is powered by T-Mobile. And it turns out that Mint Mobile is also powered by T-Mobile as well. If you've been using T-Mobile or any other cell phone carrier that use T-Mobile cell towers, then you're in luck. So this is pretty much exactly the same as if you were using the T-Mobile service. I've been using in my city, Houston. Anywhere I go, I don't see any drop in terms of calls or in terms of data. So I would just want to say that nothing really changed for me but the price. So I was paying for $25 per month under the Simple Mobile plan, but with Mint Mobile is $15 a month. I signed up with the whole year plan, a total of 180 plus some few dollars in terms of tax. So it's come out to be a little bit over $200 for the entire year. Entire year, folks, for the cell phone plan. Now, because I like it so much, I later on changed my wife's plan to Mint Mobile as well. So yeah, she has iPhone, I have an Android phone. The stuff I ordered came in and it looks just like the one that I opened from the last video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up top so you can go check it out. And also that video contains steps how to activate your SIM card. So if you are new to this, just make sure you go check it out. Now, let me just open it really quickly. Yep, everything looks the same, just like the one I have. So yeah, everything is the same. I also signed her up with the $15 for 12-month plan as well. So that one is really good because after a year, when you renew, it will be still the same price as well. So a couple of things I failed to mention in the previous video is that the Mint Mobile, believe it or not, it has 5G included. What's 5G, you ask? It's next generation for the cell phone data. Right now, most of the cell phones are running on 4G, 4G LTE. That's the most common use of spectrum right now, but the whole industry is moving toward 5G service. Now, Mint Mobile, even though it's $15 for 3 GB of data per month, but this one including 5G. So the only thing that you need to be concerned with is that whether or not your phone supports 5G. Now, for some of the newer phones, Samsung Galaxy S20 or OnePlus 8, so those are already 5G ready. But for iPhone, you're not gonna have one until maybe later on this year, 2020. So the iPhone is still running at 4G LTE in terms of the spectrum that the phone has. When you move to 5G, everything will be much faster. So for Mint Mobile, they already discussed this in their website. They use 600 megahertz as their spectrum for the 5G service. For their particular 5G, is 20% faster than the 4G LTE. So their service is not the fastest 5G. So not all 5G servers are made the same. So just keep that in mind. But they are 5G ready in terms of service. Once you have the right type of phone that can do 5G, pop in the same SIM card, and anywhere that you go, as long as your city has 5G tower, then you are using 5G, provided by the T-Mobile service tower. And also another thing about the pricing, I know I mentioned about the price a lot because this is really cheap, right? $15 a month, depending on the type of plan that you get. But I briefly mentioned that Rakuten also give you cash back in the previous video, but I didn't really go elaborate on top of that. So if you don't know, Rakuten is an extension that you can install to your browser. And so whenever you go into a website that they support discount, they will pop up with a screen which they will tell you what kind of discount you'll be getting. So for Mint Mobile, Rakuten give you $10 cash back as long as you have that extension installed in your web browser. Now, I also have a referral code from Mint Mobile I'll put that link down in the description below as well, so you can go check it out. Which it gives you $15 off when you sign up using that referral code. So you can imagine, you can sign up using the referral code, you get $15 off, which is, if you do the $15 plan, that's the entire month free. And on top of that, you get the Rakuten $10 cashback as well. So $180 a year service, all of a sudden it dropped like $25. So it became like what? $155 for an entire year. So it just got, the cheap deal just got cheaper by the minute. So yeah, in terms of pricing, this is really, really cheap. And for the type of service, for over a month I've been using it, I had no issue whatsoever. So for installing the SIM card to your iPhone, it's just pretty much the same. So one of the things I want you to keep in mind is when you are changing your SIM card, make sure you take the SIM card out first. Make sure which size it is, so you can pop out the right size for your phone. So that way you won't get it wrong. But yeah, just keep that in mind, because different type of cell phone has different size of SIM that you require to go in there. So now I'm going to change gear a little bit and talk about the Mint Mobile app and their website. Okay, locate your Mint Mobile. You can either download from your Google Play Store or from your Apple App Store. It's probably going to ask you to sign in. Once you get in there, everything is quite simple. So you will see that, so now I have used, actually I have 2.9 remaining gigabyte. The data will renew in about 26 days. Now, if you scroll down, you can add family members. You can actually monitor what the other person is, how much the data they've been using, and so on and so forth. You can go to the next tab, which is My Plan. Now it just kind of tell you what kind of plan structure are you on. As you can see, my auto renewal is on June 25th for 2021. I have saved my credit card information in there, so it will automatically renew once the date is there. Now you can change your plan. If you require more, then you can come here and change it. You can, depending on what you have. Mine is for the 12 month. As you can see, the part that's been graded out is what I currently have. I could go into the $25 for 12 gig one, but right now I don't really need that much of data anyway. So let's see, you can come into the support. Yeah, you can start a conversation here and whatnot. Now on the account page, so it's not much stuff. Like you can go into my detail, my Mint family, and refer a friend. So once you refer a friend, not only you get $25 credit, but the person who you refer also get $15 credit as well. Now under payment, this is where if you need more data, then you can purchase more. See here, like buy more data. If you need for 1 gig, you can get $10, and you pay $10 for 1 gig, or you pay $20 for 3 gig. Those are the only two options. Now you can buy international roaming credit, and that's if you're going overseas. You can check out your payment history and whatnot, and that's the app. Okay, so here is the website login. So this is where you will see on your account. I would prefer the app because the app is pretty straightforward already. So there's not much I need to talk about here. It's very straightforward. Now, one thing I want to talk about is the Wi-Fi talk and text. Now, at the time of filming, I can only do it on the website. Now, as you can see, I have it disabled, but once you enable it, you just have to fill in your address for emergency calling. It's pretty self-explanatory. But the thing about this is that when you have a Wi-Fi network, especially at home, it will allow you to have a better call connection. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with the website because I think the app itself is much better in terms of usage. So there you have it, folks. So that's Mint Mobile in a nutshell. One of the things I really wanted to convey to you is that this plan is really, really cheap. So it's fairly bare bone. That means if you are looking for upgrading your phone through Mint Mobile, it's not really a right place for you to go. Now, it is a great place for you to bring your own phone to the Mint Mobile service. That's one of the pro or con depending on how you look at it. Now for us, we always buy unlocked phone on the internet anyway. So we don't really care about what service will give us upgrade or free phone, so to speak. So for us, we don't really care. But for some of you out there, that if you really care about upgrading your phone to your carrier or having a free phone, whatnot from your carrier, then Mint Mobile might not be something for you. And also another thing that you have to keep in mind is because they only provide with certain amount of data that's on high speed. Even though it's unlimited, but once you reach the data limit, then the rest of it will be throttled down. So if you're really into unlimited data or you really need a whole lot of data, in that case, a different or the more traditional cell phone carrier might be suitable for you. So just keep that in mind. But aside from that, if you have a kid at home, you want to give them a cell phone, a smartphone to use, and you want to get the cheapest plan there is, I mean, $15, you can't go wrong with that. Or if you don't use a whole lot of data, then yeah, Mint Mobile is definitely the right way to go. So yeah, we've been really happy with their service. So far, everything is fine and we have no issue. If you have any comments, leave it down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, bye.